Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial. This week's tutorial is all about how to use the bobby pin and keep it hidden. If you want to know how, then keep watching. Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial. I'm Claire of Harry John. I am a hair and makeup artist and trainer, and my job is to help you guys with little tricks like this at home. So I've been doing a little bit of posting on social media to find out what you guys are struggling with at home. If you have not come to the channel before, every Monday we post pro tips at 8 p.m. and every Wednesday it is something that is DIY for working on yourself. If you're a professional that's looking for more tips on hair up, then you want to subscribe to the channel and keep following for more. One is the crisscross, which helps to anchor in anything. So if you've got heavy hair or if you've got hair that you don't want to move, you will crisscross the hair grips. Second is push and pin. And the third is the lift, which helps you pin in any hair accessories or any braids and things like that that are being incorporated into an updo that needs some lift. So like when you get a braid at the side of an updo and it's a bit floppy and it's not really doing much, you can lift and put that and make it look a little bit fuller. So I'm going to go a bit more into detail and show you those 3 pinning techniques. If you are doing some sort of half up, half down, we're going to twist this around to the back and in to where the piece of your hair, taking it so it connects with the head and pushing it along the twist. Same applies with a braid if you wanted to do that, and if you wanted to lock this in so you can't see any pins, I'm going to open up the pin, take the end of that braid and push along and then release that, and then you can put another one in the other way and push down that way, and then you end up with a crisscross. So if anyone doesn't know how to lock your hairpins in, if you always do a crisscross hair grip, they lock each other in and stop them from slipping. So you do have to be a little bit clever with where you do placement if someone's particularly fine, but if they're thicker, it usually hides pretty well and it's a good way to anchor in their hair so it's not going to fall out and it will last 12 hours. This type of pinning also works great if you are pinning up both sides of the hair and it's going into a chignon at the back, or if a bridesmaid is just having half up, half down and you want to be able to add in some structure. If we're going to do a heavier twist, so something like a relaxed French pleat or something like that, there is a full video on that where I've done it as a DIY video. You can see that here, but what you will do is take all your hairpins over. So I wouldn't usually have my boob in my client's face, but for the purposes of today, these bloody heads are a nightmare to work with. Does anybody else agree? Yes, I think you do. Right, so we're going to open up the grips. We're going in from the bottom, pushing up on a slight angle, coming inwards. Then we're going back with another one. We're going to open the grip, push over, catching the end of the previous grip. So you see they start to interlock, like you said about locking in the pins. Going again in the opposite direction. Taking the end of that pin and going over. And then this last section, we're going to go down. So I'm going to catch the top section of that hair, take our pin down so they all interlace and they know they're not going anywhere. These pins are slightly shorter in length, so they're not the greatest for this. So I'm just going to pop another one over there so we know that's not moving anywhere. And then take the rest of the hair from the other side. You're rolling the ends in, and then your pin's then you're going to catch the edge of your twist, take it over and push it in sideways. So that's going to push into your interlock grips, which are your anchor. So you're picking up from this side, taking over and pushing in. Taking over and pushing it in. Now, depending on what your client's hair is like, if they are a lot thicker, you'll want to use quite long hairpins. You might want to still interlock them, crisscross them as you go in here. You can do this on bobbed hair, but sometimes you need to put a bit more back combing to get a bit more grab. but this style will work on everybody, and that pinning will work on everyone. So then you've got minimal visibility of your hairpins. It's all anchored in. If a hair is slightly thicker, you might want to crisscross these grips in so they anchor over the top of each other. But this will work on thick and fine hair. So the same applies if you're also doing a horizontal roll and you're going to be rolling this upwards for a more vintage style. You can use exactly the same type of technique, but just in a different direction. You could be working with a twist or a braid, and you've got the bun at the back, so this can be going into another style. And on some hairs, this can either be quite heavy or quite fine, and it's a bit floppy and it hasn't got much structure. If you take a hairpin, focus, you take a hairpin, and then you're going to go into the top of your braid. So you're just going to pinch the hairpin together. Make sure the direction of the head is going in the same, is going with the same direction of the hair. So if you were putting it this way, you would obviously see the hairpin if it came through, but if you go in this direction, it will disappear really easily. So we're going to go into the top of there, take that into the hair, and then push down. And then that will disappear into your hair, but will add some structure, and you can put a few of those all the way down just to hold up your braid or hold up your twist. This technique with the hat pins I would usually only use if we were doing this on a hair that was all tied up, into some sort of bun or some sort of updo, but we just needed to add in some extra strength to the braid. Otherwise, it's a little bit too floppy. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found it useful. If you are looking for any other tips and techniques, please let me know in the comments. So every Monday, 8 PM, you can check out another video. If you are looking for any tips on how to get yourself noticed as a hairstylist for bridal or hair up, there is a downloadable in the comments for you to grab a copy. Remember to subscribe and hit the thumbs up, and I will see you on the